we're getting into the Christmas season, and honestly, like, I just want to go to Disney World. This semester has been, well, it's coming to a close in 2 weeks, and this will be the first semester that I haven't gone to a Disney park of some sort, either Disney World or Disneyland, at least once in the last 2.5 years or so. I'm not gonna lie, it's been rough. This is the definition of white privilege. So I used to make magic in Disney World, in Hollywood Studios. I was at Toy Story Mania the semester before Toy Story Land opened. So it was really crazy the entire time I was there. And I just miss being there. Just missing Disney World. Part of my brand, it's my image. I don't even know what to say. I literally just came on here to talk about how much I miss Disney World. Oh, you know what? Okay, so yes, I used to work in Disney World. I did the Disney College program, and that's just a fact of life. But let's talk about maybe some things that I don't see people talking about very often with the Disney College program and working in Disney World. Now, I have not worked in Disneyland. I've only been to Disneyland one time. And so this only speaks to my personal experience doing that. Okay, first and foremost, the Disney College program is a job. It is a job. Oh, my camera's gonna die. I don't know if I have a battery ready. I'll be back. Anyway, yes, so Disney is a job. And so there are certainly like some things that aren't super duper magical about it. You know, like there's long hours and working on holidays. Fortunately, there were very few holidays that I worked on. I think I worked on Easter, but I was there for the spring, so there's not very many holidays in the spring, but I did work on Easter, which I'm not a very religious person or anything, so I wasn't really conflicted about that at all, but just I do know from other cast members and seeing other vlogs and stuff that like if you're there, especially if you're a college program participant, you're gonna be working the holidays. So like that's not great. If you don't have your own vehicle, my sympathies go to you, because you have, I mean, in my opinion, you have to have your own vehicle to function at all, really, in Orlando and doing Disney and stuff, because I mean there is the bus systems and everything, but I mean you probably have seen, if you're watching this video, you've probably seen, you know, the trend of spontaneous combustion in the DCP the buses. So be aware of that, because like the buses run late, they randomly catch on fire, they don't go everywhere, like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. There's that. I always see like everybody talking about like how they make like lifelong friends and stuff on their program and everything, and like I have 2 really, really amazing, incredible friends that I have, and we've stayed really close since our program. We live together, but we're 3 out of 6 that were in the apartment, and we didn't work together, we lived together. And I mean, and I made some really great friends, and you know, people that really I kind of just keep up with on Facebook and stuff like that. Like no one I'm really like, oh, we're friends for life, you know, any of that. Like it's not the big love fest and friend making and all of that a lot of people say it is. It can be, but but really in my experience, most everybody walks away with like maybe a couple of really great friends. And I mean like a couple, like 1, 2, maybe 3 that they keep up with and really get along with once they exit the program and everything. So yeah, like it's not, I don't know. I just feel like I should warn people if they're looking at doing the program, you know, like it's not the most magical thing in the world. You're not having just fun 24/7. You're not, you know, you're not worrying about things. You're not making like best friends, the tightest squad you'll ever have, blah blah. Like that's not really what it is. And that's okay. That's okay. I loved my time doing the program. I absolutely loved it. I am aching to go back. I plan on applying for the summer program, going back to the parks after college, like doing all of that. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So do not think that I didn't do that, because if you don't love your program or you walk away with a bad attitude about it, you either did not go in with the right expectations or you did something quite terrible that you think you should have gotten away with that you didn't. And I stand by that because I've heard and I've read a lot of opinions, both in person and online, of people who have gotten out of the program and have great opinions about it and terrible opinions about it. And honestly, if you're going to do the program, just be aware it is a job. It is a job, first and foremost. And it is a job in a theme park. So long hours, you're outside. Well, depending on your role, you could be outside a lot in the heat. I mean, there were definitely a couple of times that I got heat sick being, you know, and that's a whole situation that I could talk about at a different time, you know, while at work, while being a cast member, having to go and hide in the break room and try to cool down and not be sick. You know, I mean, you stand on your feet for a long time. Like if it's manual physical labor, you know. I mean, maybe not so much manual depending, but gosh, it can be, you know, and you have to be aware of that. You know, it's hot, it's Florida, it rains. Oh my gosh. I used to be such a baby about being outside in the rain. Like I was a total baby about it. And I mean, hated it, could not stand being like in the rain, did not like it. And I then, you know, worked where, you know, we had a lot of outside time, and there are so many hours that I spent in those 4 months just standing outside in the rain. And so nowadays, like I'll just, if it's raining outside and I have to like walk to my car or something, like everyone's like, oh, you need an umbrella. I'll just walk to my car. It's fine. It's just rain. You know, and I mean, it literally changed me in so many ways. And it will do that. Let it do that. Let it change you, because I'm a better person because of my program. I really am. Anyway, I'm just gonna end it there. Just, if you're doing the DCP, congratulations. Have a lot of fun. Be aware going in what you're walking into, and you will have the most amazing experience. And I'm jealous of you. So, you know, if you want to hear more, comment that. I'll talk about my program all day. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.